All right, we are back, baby. We are back. We made it to 3 episodes, guys. What do you got to say? We're like
more than halfway.
We only have to do this one more time, and then we're done.
Well, the only reason we made it to 3 episodes is because we filmed the second episode 10 minutes ago.
yeah. But
And
we're
you
doing
changed shirts.
Wow, dude! How could you say that? I have a completely different outfit on. I clearly did not bring a change of clothes to change into between episodes.
I needed to make sure that the audience knew because I'm not trying to trick our audience this early on. I'll trick you guys later. Not this early.
You know what's funny?
Nice black hoodie.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
sick,
is
dude.
I'm
also wearing a black
I
hoodie.
actually also brought another change of shirt, and I just forgot to put it on.
Yeah.
So
We're very organized.
yeah. So we're here. Any updates from you guys? Any family?
Before we hold on,
New
before
things
It's hard to
Back
talk
in the
about
last
updates when
10
you just said
minutes.
we're shot.
hold on. I actually. So first of all, I do have updates. But before we dive into those, I just need to make sure that it's known that in between the second and third episode, Abs ate 12 chicken wings.
Not
It
12.
was incredible.
I mean,
Not 12.
I said, hey, let's go. And he had to finish one and then eat one additional one before we jumped back on the pod. To make
There's
sure he's
no way that you chewed any of
fully
that.
energized.
You gotta
Maybe.
have fuel.
I maybe ate 7.
Lie. I'm
And
gonna
like-
I'm gonna count the bones after.
Yeah, but
this.
Robo and Cardwell ate some too. So like some of the bones on that plate they're not all mine.
Okay.
Nah,
I ate
they're all your
chicken
bones.
wings.
They're all your bones.
Oh, chicken wing. Yeah,
I ate all
too.
your nerd clusters.
Yeah, all my nerd clusters are gone too.
Did you eat your Cuban sandwich?
I didn't eat that.
Okay.
I'll eat that for breakfast tomorrow.
You guys all hated on the Cuban sandwich last
That's such a
episode.
terrible. That's why. That's he didn't even eat. Chose to eat cold chicken wings over a nice
Room temperature.
juicy.
You guys are so wrong.
I'm gonna give my update. So, actually, a new stage in my child's life we entered, which is bath time without like a bath assisting tool.
Oh,
So like he's just sitting in the water for bath time. Absolutely terrifying. And not terrifying because like I think he's gonna like drown, but terrifying because he's still a little wobbly and like, dude, if you smacked your face on that
on the tub.
tub, oh my god.
What is a bath assisting tool?
It's like a little. It's like a little basket that goes in the tub that the baby sits. It's basically like a seat, like a booster seat kind of thing for the tub, so that the baby's not just like, because like especially early on, like they can't like sit up, so you can't like
Yeah.
lay them down on their back, so it kind of like puts them in a good position to be able to
It's like a recliner.
bathe them, yeah, and not
and
like
it has holes in it.
I thought you just like threw them in the sink.
no, you can't. No, you
What?
can't do that. You can like
Yeah, I
just
thought
throw
you
them in
just,
the,
like-
just throw them in the dishwasher.
like and then wash them, you mean? Like throw them in the sink
Yeah,
and
yeah,
wash them?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, how do you wash them while they're in the sink? Like, do you just lay them down flat? Like, what is your...
I don't know. I don't have kids yet.
You didn't,
I'm trying to make sure I got all this stuff figured out. Isn't that what this podcast is for?
You didn't think
Right.
it through? Like, you just think, what, they're just going to stand in the sink? Like, what do you think they're going to do in the sink?
I thought very much like this podcast. I was just going to figure it out on the fly.
Well, it's clear that you are doing both of those things. So, yeah, so this little basket thing, you use it, you give them a bath, you do the, you pour the water on them, whatever. But now we put him in the water. He didn't like it. He was not a fan, but I was scared. I was worried.
But he's
I'm like,
sitting up.
He's sitting up, but he's
Yeah.
wobbling,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
splashing, and then he's reaching for stuff in there. So it's like he could slip. He doesn't know
Yeah.
physics, so he's not gonna understand that he could slip and like smash his face,
Bust those 2 teeth out.
bust his two teeth out. Yeah. So that's my update. What do you guys got? You have any updates that have come up in the last 10 minutes?
No,
Yeah.
I'm still missionary.
Great inside joke for those who haven't watched episode 2. So if you haven't watched episode 2, go
Pause
watch
right now.
Pause right
it.
now and go back.
Go watch episode 2, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got some updates. So I'm back at work now. And just so you guys all understand what that means, I'm not unemployed. I'm a teacher, so I've been off for the summer. So I'm back at work this week, which means Kennedy is now in daycare. So we've started daycare this week, which has been tough for mom, giving the baby to somebody else during the days. And also, today's Thursday, we are taking Kennedy to SeaWorld this weekend.
Yes, and I am going to Disney World.
That's crazy. We should meet up Saturday night.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Leave
We're
the
actually
kids at the hotel.
we're not staying. We're not staying there. We're coming back
I
Saturday.
don't think so. Yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting weekend for both of us. I've done a small trip, to Charleston with Ivy, and I don't know if you've done a big trip like out and like out and about like that at all.
Yeah, we've driven up to like visit family up in,
But
North
not out in
Carolina.
the stroller in the
But
sun
not
and
like-
all that stuff.
We haven't done, and we're not staying in a hotel, but like we haven't done like hotel trips or like
Yeah.
just like a little family vacation kind of thing like that. We haven't really done that, so it'll be interesting. A long day out in the sun. I don't know, like we might get there and be there for an hour. We might get there and be there for 5 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, so if we make it, so what's this, episode 3? So if we make it to episode 4, we'll give an update on
We might have some tips.
on
Some tips for you dads who are thinking about taking your sub 12-month-olds, sub 1-year-olds to an amusement park.
I'm
theme park.
actually excited for that episode because me and my wife are huge Disney people. We did kind of let our stuff lapse because of all the extra charges and all that stuff. But I'm a big proponent to like when we have our kid finally comes. We're not going to go to Disney until they're like 2-3 years old. I'm a big no infant at Disney kind of guy. So I'm excited to talk about this.
I will tell you this. It is. I get a lot of people who when I bring that up that I'm taking my 6-month-old to SeaWorld, a lot of people are like, "That's so dumb. Why would you do that? They're never gonna remember it." Well, listen up, people. I'm doing this for me.
right.
I want to see the smile on that baby's face looking at those fish and looking at that giant whale flying through the air.
I want to eat too many churros.
Right.
See,
I just I have to bring this baby with me.
Right, I can't leave it here. If I could, I'd leave the baby.
see, SeaWorld is a little different. That makes more sense to me because
I agree. I'm not ready for
you see
Disney
the fish,
yet.
but the Disney.
Yeah, I'm doing Disney with the family. I got a nephew. He's in the primetime Disney. He's like 8 years old, so we're doing a lot of.
You're gonna
it's like-
you're gonna like
that's a little
child
bit
you're gonna
different.
child
That's
swap and ride rides while you're there. You're gonna
I'll
like
do, like-
stick them under your shirt and try to bring them on rides.
I plan on doing the big boy rides, but like now they got like all this like new like Genie Plus stuff, and I'm not gonna get into the Disney technicals, but it's all it's like too much for me.
Next
so,
episode.
I don't know.
Next episode.
Yeah.
We'll talk theme parks, episode 4, if we make it. Just to be clear, I'm not 100% sure we will make it to episode 4, but if we do, we'll talk theme parks.
So for today, I figured as the host of this episode that we would get
Please
into.
talk into the microphone. Please, for the love of God,
I'm sorry.
talk into the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Episode 3, you think we'd have this figured out by now?
We've got a show sheet over here, and I'm just.
So I
this
think
is
for
my
episode 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk like this, and then we go like this. And then, are you doing it there? Are you doing it there? Are you doing it there? For the video audience, that might have been entertaining, but the audio people are like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Anyways, I was looking at my show sheet. We're gonna talk about the new sensation that is dad bods. What is a dad bod? Why are people all into the dad bods? What makes a dad bod? Where's the limits of the dad bod? Is there a limit?
New sensation?
I feel like it's fairly new.
Dad
I don't know.
bod-
Dad bods have been around for a long time.
What?
I've had a dad bod since Nom. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was rocking the dad bod in 08.
I was born with a dad bod. Big dog.
Listen. I'm not talking about how we had dad
My
bods.
daughters are gonna have dad bods.
I'm not talking
I
about
hope
how
not.
we had dad bods before they were cool. I'm talking about now.
I'm gonna Google the origin of dad bod because I think it's 15 years old when it became popular.
Whatever.
So I think we're missing the mark on pop culture by about 15 years. But to your point, very relevant topic, and I do want to get into it. Dad bods are a big part of being a dad, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. So
True.
do you want to lead us off, Mr. 15-year-old dad bod?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about what is a dad bod, and everybody's going to give their little definition of what a dad bod is. To me, I am past dad bod. This is what you're looking at on camera. This is not a dad bod. Don't shoot for this.
Correct.
Right? They say like shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll end up amongst the stars. That's like a saying. I just say like don't shoot for this. Shoot for something a lot more reasonable because you might end up looking like a super giant star. Okay, that's about to explode.
Supernova.
I'm a supernova here. I'm a blue giant. Paint me blue because I'm a blue giant over here. So I would say a dad bod is like just a little thick. You don't see definition. You have big arms, right? I think a big part of dad bod is like you got to have big, thick, like trunk arms because you're holding a kid and you have like that dad strength. The dad strength starts to come in, and it's like when you first have a kid, like your back's kind of hurting and you're putting the kid up and down. Well, you build those back muscles up. You build those arm muscles up. You're holding that kid around.
Big core body.
Like I think it's like a beefy arm and like
No core.
big core body.
What the hell are you talking about?
Big core? Like
Big
what are
core.
you saying? What does that mean?
Like you're saying like
It's a new trend. He hasn't caught
Are
on
you saying
yet.
like large abdomens? Like what are you saying? I don't understand.
Big
You don't need
core?
you don't need to be defined to have a good core. It's all about the core strength. Like I feel like almost the barrel gut. To me, I see that and I think that guy's got core strength.
So when you see what?
That's the exact opposite.
So what you're
of
saying
what I
is
think.
when you see someone with a pot belly because they're a drunk, you go, that's a father figure right there.
That's
what you're saying?
that's not a dad bod. That's a father figure.
Right. Okay, got it. So you think a drunk with a pot belly, that could be my daddy. And Zach Thomas over there, what do you think is a dad bod, please, sir?
Oh my gosh. I think you kind of hit it on the head. I think it's very much like, the thick arms, somebody who's doing a lot of lifting with the baby. So like I'm trying to get pre-dad bod. So like I work out almost I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks.
I'll work it out later.
Yeah. But like I was working out like every day just so I didn't get fat. Not
Right.
like specifically to like be in good shape. I just didn't want to be 400 pounds.
Right, and you gave that up, so you're well on your way.
Yeah, I'm climbing pretty quick.
We are on our way. Okay. Yeah.
Now I think I'm shooting more for your bod type.
yeah. Please don't. Yeah, please don't. The other thing about a dad bod is you really shouldn't have a dad bod like in the hospital, in the delivery room. Like this, a dad bod is like something that you should be working into over the first couple of years of life, in my opinion. Like I think like a brand new dad should be like fit and like able to like do things so they don't throw their back out or like whatever, and they're able to like take care of a child. But like by the time the kid is like 5, I think that's when like you're full dad, but you're like, I gave up on working out years ago. But I've given up on working out like before the kid's here.
I feel so guilty trying to get in shape if my wife is getting bigger.
No, you don't feel guilty. No,
you don't.
You don't
No,
feel
you
guilty. You like cheeseburgers
Yeah.
and not
And
working
chicken
out.
wings and
chicken
gummy
wings and nerd
clusters.
ropes, yeah.
Right. You like nerd ropes and don't enjoy working out as much.
I mean, yeah, if that's how you want to look at it. But like,
Right.
I still feel bad if I'm trying to get in shape because then I know that I'm going to have to eat all this terrible food.
Oh,
That is
no.
that is a good
You poor guy.
That is a good topic to touch on, which is like, did you feel like you wanted to get in shape while she was getting fat? Like, was that something that crossed your mind?
No. No, I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat all the Chinese food and the pizza and all that other stuff too, and it was a free excuse to do it because when you're at home and you want to eat bad, and your partner wants to eat good, you feel bad about eating bad because you're like,
Right.
oh, like we should be eating. You always have that conversation of, we need to get more healthy foods. We need to get more fruits and vegetables here in the house. But like when she's pregnant and she's like for the 4th night in a row, it's like, let's get pizza. It's like, hell yeah, let's get pizza. Pepperonis or what? I'm all over it.
Well,
So no, I was not. I was all about the stuffing my face with her.
Well, see, that's
We're a team.
that's one thing is, again, we're so early, but Tiff, because I've been trying to get in shape, like I've been getting on the exercise bike, all that stuff, and Tiff just keeps saying when I'm like working out, because she's obviously not, she's been feeling sick and all that stuff. She's like, I can't wait till I have all the bad cravings and like eat ice cream and all that stuff. She's like, because I can't wait till you get fat.
She wants you to be fat.
Oh yeah, she's ready for me to just blow it out, get that barrel belly, that core strength.
Nice.
It's not core strength. I'll make it very
You know,
clear.
you're lucky because we're all fat, so you'll fit in with us just fine.
Yeah, I'm really not doing it for her. I'm doing it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm the weakest link right now, and I'm trying to get to that.
The weakest link of what, like physical fitness? Let me tell you, if you are the weakest physically in this group, that's not good. That's really bad. So,
No. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like I'm trying to get down to your level.
oh, you think you're
No.
the strongest physically?
No, not strongest.
No.
I'm trying to build that barrel. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Please explain.
You have the hips of a college mascot, so you're like getting there. You're almost there.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out later.
Yeah.
Let's talk back. Let's talk a little bit more about dad bods, because here's the thing that first of all, now that I am a dad, I don't call anybody who's not a dad bod. If you can't present me a birth certificate that you have a child, you're just fat. It's not a dad bod. Okay, so you guys
What about an
Looking at you,
ultrasound?
Zach Thomas.
No. There has to be a child, living creature, human being in the world. So as
Got
soon as you
So wait, are you saying that if you are a dad, you cannot be fat? Are you giving all dads passes?
no,
to be
no,
as
no, no,
fat
because
as
I
they
do
can
have
be?
because we can get to that in a minute, because I do have, I think there's one in my mind, in my eyes, there's one clear justification between dad bod and fat.
You can
And
see your feet.
And I'll get there in a minute. But that's the one thing, right? Like if you're not a dad, if your child is not out in the world, it's not a dad bod. As soon as that child comes out, your fat could transition into dad bod. Now for the four of us, it from Trey and I, it did not. We were just stayed fat. For the two of you, it probably will not either. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You guys will jump the dad bod phase. But okay.
Disagree.
Well, okay, great. Yeah, good. I'm glad you disagree, but it's true. The clear, when I talk about a dad bod, what I'm looking for, right? Like I said, big arms, beer belly, right? The big difference here, right? Here we go. What separates a dad bod from fat, I think, is the presence of man boobs. Right? I don't think dad bods have boobs. Right? I think they're pecs. Right? And
What?
yeah, I think that's the big thing, right? If you're like, I just feel like the dad bod is the guy who looks like he can, curl a tree trunk and bench
I
press.
think you're just describing like weightlifters. Like,
Yeah,
No,
you're
no, 'cause
describing
wait-
bodybuilders.
Yeah,
No,
what are you talking
bodybuilders are not. No,
like Olympic weightlifter. You're describing an Olympic weightlifter.
I
World's
think those are-
strongest man.
those guys are dad bods.
No, they're Olympic weightlifters.
No,
Dad
no.
bods.
Those guys are dad bods.
I kind of feel like I understand what he's trying to say. I feel like the core of I'm back to core again.
The core strength.
What?
Core
Jeez.
strength,
The,
man.
all right. So the basis of a dad bod.
The
You can't think of
essence.
you
There we
can't think
go,
of
the
another
essence.
word, another synonym to the word core.
I got
core,
core on
the
the mind right now.
midsection,
I
the
got core on
abs,
the mind.
the old
So
abs.
the essence of a dad bod is you look like at one point you probably could lift a lot of weight.
You look like you slayed in high school.
Here's my definition. A dad bod is like women want to have sex with you.
I don't understand that.
None of
I don't understand that
So
either.
none of us have dad bods.
No.
I don't understand that for one. Like I just like
You
when
don't,
all,
you don't understand women wanting to have sex with you.
I definitely don't understand that. But like, when did that, like, because that was like, you don't look back in the days of Julius Caesar and women were looking for the dad bods in the
Yes,
whatever.
they were.
Were
Never.
What? You don't like? Have you? Hold on.
No,
Are
dad
you
bods
just-
are a new thing.
Time out. Are
Dad bods just
hold
started.
on. Time out. Time out. What do you know about ancient Rome? Because being thicker was more desirable because it meant that you had wealth.
Yeah, but that's fat. It's not dad bod. That's fat.
Never did I ever think that this podcast would go into the Julius Caesar realm.
Oh, I knew for sure.
But I'm looking at those those statues, like those statues you see in the museum, like the statue of David. It looked like a lot of women probably wanted to have sex with David.
David who?
Little dong.
David Beckham.
He did have a tiny dong in the statue, but
Real little.
but like you don't see. How come you're not seeing sculptures from back in the day like that of dad bods? They're all jacked with tiny wieners.
It would have taken up too much marble. They want to save resources.
That's why the wieners are so small. Save the marble.
Bingo.
Got it.
David actually had plenty dong.
To try to save marble, they limited the size of the jewels.
No, over time, people made it smaller and smaller because they felt bad about themselves. We're just seeing after thousands of years what it now looks like.
Oh, like people are going.
It's like
every 100 years, somebody's going in and chiseling a little bit off.
Chiseling it off.
Bingo. It's like no. It's like when
Screw this guy.
it's like when there's like a park bench with like a statue, and then like people like rub the head, and then like the head has like a different color bronze.
Right.
It's like that. People, yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Okay.
We're talking about
statue wieners.
statue wieners. Statue wieners. Okay, I don't know how we've made it through 3 episodes, but we're here, everybody. Okay, any other thoughts on dad bods? Because I'd like to move off of talking about fat guys and statue wieners. What do you think?
Hey, it's a good topic of conversation.
Well, is it? So we kind of touched on it, but is it a dick move to actually try and lose weight as your pregnant wife is gaining weight? Do you think it's like a bad look?
No, I mean I've been trying. It just hasn't
I think
happened.
it's just really tough.
Or, well, it's like anybody can say they're trying to lose weight. I'm
Yeah.
trying too, but I just ate Chipotle and a Cuban sandwich and some wings and some
I don't
gummy
get
clusters.
it. Why am I not losing weight? I'm trying.
I don't
so
understand. I don't understand. But it's one thing to try to lose weight. But I will tell you this: if you want to lose weight, you better do it before the baby gets here, because it's
I thought you were gonna say, don't eat.
and don't eat
chicken.
nerd rope chicken wings and Cuban sandwiches.
So the last 2 weeks that I haven't worked out, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and take a scoop of pre-workout, and then I'm like, I'm gonna sit back on the couch.
You fall like
But I am wired on the couch, dude.
like you just fall back asleep. It's like
Like,
I wake up, I
I'm
take some
sitting there.
pre-workout, and I go back to sleep.
I am sitting there on pre-workout, just like sweating on my couch. Like,
That's a
Yeah,
workout.
it's not working.
it's not working.
It's not working. out.
I need to actually go to the gym.
I mean, if you're sweating, I mean, you're doing something.
Something's
I
going
don't
on.
think any women are concerned with what we are doing. Just to be
That's
clear,
fair.
during their pregnancy, they just don't feel good or they're hungry. So the only thing they're concerned with is, as long as you're doing exactly what I ask you to do when I ask you to do it, we can do whatever the hell we want otherwise.
Yeah.
Like during the pregnancy is like, if they're like, I'm going to bed and it's 5:30 p.m., you're like, they don't care what you do until the next morning, as long as like if they need you to go pick up some ice cream from the convenience store, you go do it. That's really all they care about. By the way, just I haven't reiterated this in an episode or two. This is not a podcast for women to watch. This is a podcast for men to watch, and specifically those with a dad interest, because we're giving away all the tips and tricks, and I don't want your wives to, call you out on it when you go hang out with the boys at 10 o'clock at night.
You don't want them to know all the inside secrets.
Right, the inside secrets.
Right. Because that's what parenthood is all about.
I'd write a book.
Secrets.
But I can't, right?
Secrets.
Well, do you guys want to play a game?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What if I said no?
If I said no, would you stop
All right, that's the
recording?
end of the podcast.
Would you stop recording right now if I said no?
All right, so we're not gonna do a draft or a list or anything this time. I've actually taken the time to look up some trivia questions for you guys.
I'd like to pause for 1 second.
Yep, let's hear it.
We need to get digital. All these we got composition notebooks and folded sheets of paper. I think we need to upgrade. I think by episode, if we make it to double-digit episodes,
I'm off the top of the dome.
everything should be digital and everything. So
Yeah, totally.
So
'Cause we don't have enough digital things here already.
no, it's a material world, and I am a
Glad you ruined
material
Serial
girl.
Glad you ruined the flow for the audio listeners.
Sorry, I just wanted to let everybody know. Audio listeners, there's a folded sheet of paper in Cardinal's hand right now, and he's reading trivia questions off that. I think we should be reading it off.
All
the
right,
computer.
perfect. So we're gonna go into trivia now. All right, so I got 5 questions for you guys. We'll go around the room with each question, and I'll let you guys all put your input. We started with Abs last time, so you know what? We'll start with Trey this time because middle guy always gets the shaft. So
You big dumb dummy.
We're all answering this question.
yes.
What if we have the same answers? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, then you'll both be right if you're both
I don't know if
right
you know
or
this,
you're
Okay,
both wrong.
okay.
There are absolutely no fucking rules to this podcast.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, good.
All right. So question 1. We'll start with Trey. We're gonna do average diapers used in the first year.
I think I heard this one before.
Average number of total diapers used in the first year.
Total diapers, dookied or
Well, you probably
pee-peed
shouldn't
in.
have gone to the person that's changed the most diapers and has the most knowledge of this topic, but now that you have, I'll
Are
go
twins taken into
ahead, I'll
account?
go ahead and get it right.
No,
It
this
is-
is
and
one
if you,
baby.
If you Price is Right me and just do one more than me, I'm gonna
No.
fucking walk off this podcast. I'll fucking quit right now. I'll never make it
None
to
of
episode
that.
4.
None of that.
Can we go over? Is this a number without going over? Do we have to?
No, this is just straight up closest.
Average number of diapers changed in the first year. I'm gonna go with 4,000.
All right. We'll go to Robo on this one.
5,200.
All right.
Way too high.
And Abs, what do you got?
I'm gonna say.
4,001. You
I'm
piece
gonna
of shit.
say 3,500.
Smart. You went lower than me.
All right.
Well, I was just thinking
I went high because I wanted you guys to think.
365
So here's-
days. If you did 10 a day, that's a lot. I don't.
This was my
I don't do
logic.
10
I
diapers
went
a day.
4,000 thinking that you would go way high because you're an idiot, and then that you would say 4,001, and then I'd win because it's lower than
because it's
4,000.
lower.
That was what went through my brain. So let's go ahead and hear what we got here.
So the correct answer is actually 2,500.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
2,500.
That's what I said.
diapers.
3,500. That's what? That's almost 10 a day. I'm not going through 10 a day.
Yeah. So that's probably what, like six, 7.
And as
a
they
day?
get
Something
as
like
they
that?
get older, they use less, right? So you're.
Well, that's good because I said first year. So
Well,
So I had to double it
I
because
under-
I'm having twins. So
I understand.
I'm right.
You're right on. Yeah, that's true.
nailed it.
my God, wait till we talk about how much diapers cost. You might have to go cloth diapers, dude,
All right.
because
No.
diapers are expensive, dog.
All
All
right.
right. So points for Abs.
Can I
Hold
have a
on,
point
hold on.
sound? Can I have a
Points.
point? Yes.
Yeah, he goes, yeah. Like I was queuing you up to say yeah. No, I was queuing you up to play the goddamn point sound. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Oh, nice.
Cardwell's still over here mouth dinging. Ding ding.
All right. All right.
He goes,
Bing bong.
All right.
Yep.
So second question. Average cost for a baby for the first year.
to buy a baby?
Well, per year.
Oh, Wayfair. Is
Average
Wayfair
cost
still
for a baby?
Is Wayfair still selling babies? They have like the dresser that's like the name of your kid.
I think that was debunked.
Yeah, that had to be. All right. So average cost per year for a baby.
Who am I answering first again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so I have to go first every time?
All right.
Good.
Well, who
I
got it
knew
right?
that.
Who got it right?
Oh man. Now I'm gonna be way off. I'm gonna look like an idiot.
You're right. He just based his answer off mine.
All right. Average cost of a baby in the first year. And this is like everything, like
Yep,
like
yep.
child care,
Total cost.
Bail money.
and what and like hospital bills and stuff like that. Does that
this
count?
is well no. So like
Not
cost
including the
cost
hospital.
for a baby, like
Because the hospital bills are a lot.
yeah,
Wait,
and
so
not everybody does childcare, so
Hold
it's
on.
average
cost for a baby, you said not medical costs? Or like medical costs would be included, right?
from the day that they're born, not medical costs. So like the
Not
day that they're
medical
born
Does it
to,
say
to
that?
keep them alive and do the things for a year.
Did you get this from Target.com? Just I want to know like where the source was for
I
this.
don't remember. I did this like a week ago.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say
It was a reliable source.
Okay.
the average cost for the first year of its first year, right?
Well, a year, but yeah.
That's a big difference. I'm gonna go with $14,000.
All right, and then I think you were furthest off, Robo, so you can go next.
I mean, I'm basing all my answers off of twins is how I'm judging it. So I think I was spot
we
on the
get
last
it,
one.
dude. You're having twins. Get over yourself.
Get over it.
You think
I'm
you're
gonna
twice?
say-
You think you're twice the dad I am? Come on, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be. Doesn't take much.
I'm gonna say 18,000.
Okay. All right. And Trey, what do you got?
9,000 times 2.
The
I guess.
cost for a kid the first year? No, I'm gonna go low. What'd you say?
I said 14,000.
13,909.
I'm out.
You stupid piece of shit.
Is that actually your answer?
That is actually my answer.
All right, perfect. So the actual answer is $13,000.
Winner.
Just
points.
over $1,000 a month
Winner for me.
to
Points.
take care of a child.
Winner for
Oh.
me. Points.
Way cheaper than
I feel like I have.
Winner for me. Points.
Bing bong.
you didn't get the ding. Oh.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Dude, that's ridiculous that you did that. I didn't do that to you. The get off by 1 point could be closer. Like, why would you do that
Well,
to
that's
me?
because you're a big old idiot.
I played a win.
Okay.
All right. So question number 3. I guess we'll go to Robo first this time. So
I'll tell you what. I will say
Don't
this.
base your answers off of me.
I will say this. I wish that it was not Cardwell asking these questions because he is the worst at stuff like that.
By
yeah.
far.
So
By far.
next episode when we do the prices wrong.
Anything that has to do with estimations, it's like he's
So
the
next
absolute
episode
worst.
we're gonna do prices wrong, and Abs and Trey are gonna host it, and it's just gonna be me and Robo, and we're gonna have no idea what anything costs, and it's gonna be awesome.
If you guys are
Abs
doing like registries right now, so you kind of know what things
Abs is
cost.
gonna
Yeah, but I'm not
I
buying
Your
haven't
them.
done a
wives-
single.
your
I'm
wives
at
are doing
10
the
weeks,
registries.
Dude. What are you talking about? I'm
Abs
not
is
doing
gonna-
a registry.
Just to be clear, Abs is going to host it.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll
All
run it.
right. So third question: average weight gain for dads after birth.
It's a trick question
Yeah.
because they lose weight.
Average weight gain?
Negative weight could be an answer.
Is it?
15 pounds.
All right, 15 pounds. All right, we'll go to Trey.
I thought you were going to say 57 pounds. Average weight gain for dads
I'm definitely pushing that average up.
after birth. I'm going to go.
In a year?
It's so tough. It's tough. I'm going to go 15 pounds, 1 ounce.
I'm gonna go 15 pounds, 2 ounces.
Oh, that did not work out for you because the 2015 study of 10,000 men over 2 decades was 4 pounds.
Pussies.
I
I played a win.
The funny thing is
4 pounds.
4 pound after birth.
Okay,
You're not
first
talking
of all-
about pre-birth.
First of all, why are you pulling a study from 2015? You couldn't find a more recent study than that.
The answer is no.
Second off, who is judging their weight gain if it's only 4 pounds? Like, I'm pumped if it's only 4 pounds.
Oh yeah, I only gained
I
4.
only gained 4 pounds in a week. I'm like,
Kennedy's,
let's go.
Kennedy's 6 months old. I think I'm already up 14.
You're really throwing off this study.
It's muscle.
Hold
though.
on. I think I imagine this study being like people. Like, I imagine them doing a study of like people walking out of a gas station with a candy bar, being like, "So how much weight have you gained since the birth?" And they're like, like 2 pounds."
Right? Like,
I'm even.
like they lied in the study.
Like,
'cause
it's just a bunch
they're
of people-
guilt. They feel
It's just
guilty.
a bunch of people lying as they.
It was 10,000 dads. So
Like
Some
people are
of them
so.
had to
It was
lie.
my senior year roster picture.
It's like they all they're all sitting in this thing and they open it up like, all right guys, no seriously, like you have to be like totally honest with us. Like you have to be really honest. And it's like, okay, yeah, for sure. How much weight did you gain? 2 pounds.
It's like instead of paying the participants, they're like offering them free McDonald's. And they like are in there going, "All right, it's 3 pounds. Can I get my McChicken now, please? Thank you."
The funny thing is, single dads actually average lost 1 pound, a little bit over 1.2.
Wait, single dads
How many
lost
single dads
weight
were there?
after the birth of their kid?
Yeah,
Yeah, duh, because they're trying to
they can't afford anything.
get a mom in there.
Right.
It's hard to raise a kid by yourself.
Fair.
But apparently dad bods,
Okay,
chicks want dad bods.
so Robo got that right. So
Yeah.
we're all even.
Yeah,
Wow,
everybody's
this
got a
is really-
point.
4
Great.
pounds.
Nice.
4 pounds. I wish I only get. I guess that means that I'm going to lose 20 pounds over the next 6 months, right? If the first 6 months I'm up 24, if I'm going to average of 4 pounds, I'm going to lose 20 over the next 6 months. Sick.
Nice.
That's gonna be
Gonna
awesome.
Something to
regress to the mean.
Something to look forward to there.
Put that on your mirror every day. Look at it.
All right.
I will.
So, question 4: what is the most common food aversion in pregnant women?
I'll take this one.
You can't do +1 on this one. Sorry.
Sure we can. I'll find a way.
Chicken wings plus one. All right, so the most common food aversion, I'm going to say it is steak.
All right.
This is great radio. Talk, and while you're thinking, please.
The most common food aversion for women during pregnancy.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, we know.
Solid banter there.
Say what you're thinking. Please.
He is not thinking. That's
I
the
don't know.
problem.
I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I'm trying to think of something. I'm gonna go with
Things to do with my hands.
Seafood. Do I have to be specific?
No.
No,
Yeah,
just-
we'll accept that. It's
Yeah.
not the
Trey
not
gets
the answer.
meat. Abs gets seafood.
Oh
What do
wow,
you
okay.
got?
What?
Trey gets all meat.
Yeah, sure.
All meat.
What?
Clearly, it's not
Like
the
beef.
correct
He
answer.
literally said steak.
Yeah, he's wrong.
I'm gonna say
I
I'm
wanna
trying to
change
think
my
of.
answer.
I'm trying to think of what my wife started. There was one.
She didn't
thing,
eat beef to begin with.
Yeah, but there was one thing that I remember her like. Well, I don't remember her, but she was like, "Oh yeah, I can't eat that," and I don't bananas. I'm gonna say bananas.
Okay.
So specific.
So yeah, nobody's getting this point. So the answer actually was eggs. Number one answer is eggs, followed by coffee. Eggs and
Oh, my
then
wife-
coffee.
No, all my wife drank
Coffee.
was coffee.
Yeah. Which
drank
Tiff is actually having both of those aversions right now.
Interesting.
So I probably would have gotten this one.
Yeah.
Did you just ask your wife and then write it down?
No, I actually looked this up, and it was surprising to me because I thought she was just didn't like my cooking.
How much funnier would it be if you did all these studies yourself and then
Yeah.
brought them to us?
Study,
2015
and you-
study of
study.
one
And
dad.
you were walking up to random dads and be like, "Yo, how much did you gain?" Right? It's like I don't know. My kid's 15 now. I don't know how much I gained the first year.
60 pounds. I don't
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm up 40 pounds since then.
All right, so the last question. Everybody's still even. So
Oh, this
Anybody's
is
ball
winner
game.
takes all here.
All the marbles.
and we're back to closest. Percent of the babies that are born at term, and that is between weeks 39 and 41.
I think we should all say our answers at the same time. Great radio. And nobody can cheat, which is I'm more concerned with cheaters than I am with good radio.
All right.
At term, so that 2 week window, not on their actual birth, like
Between
due date.
39 and 41 weeks.
Okay,
What percent?
Are you going to say it on the count of three?
sure.
Make great radio. One.
3 guys yelling into a microphone at the same
Three
time.
guys
Please
saying
don't
Perfect
scream.
for
Please don't
radio.
scream.
Don't sc- 3 guys saying percentages at the same time, and then we'll argue about it afterwards, which is what all of our viewers like to see.
All right, ready?
1,
3, 2, 1.
10,
18%.
I said 10, 11, and 18. Me 10, James 11, Robo 18.
Oh, I was gonna say 7 too, and then I changed
You
it to
guys
11 in my
are
head.
so off. It's unbelievable. 57.5%.
Wrong.
That's
so
not true.
It's completely true. I looked it up, so it has to be true.
I saw it on the internet.
57.5% are 39 to 41 weeks. 26%, 37 to 38. 7%, 34 to 36. And 6.5 greater than 41. And then 3 really early.
These questions sucked.
But it wasn't a draft.
It's
So
true.
we
It
did
was not a
something
draft.
different.
Yeah, these people are tired of drafts. But
So the guy without the baby won the dad trivia. So little
Can
short
you
clap.
stop hitting your fucking mic?
I've hit it like 4 times this episode.
Jesus.
congratulations, Robo. You win.
What
is
did
did
it?
I
you
win?
Yeah, is there a prize?
What I win?
Is
What I
there a
win?
prize for this?
You are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Is this you singing this? Did you record this at your house on your own?
I was really hoping he was gonna play Whopper, Whopper, Whopper.
He's gonna take you to Burger King on the way
The
home.
production quality on this podcast is just top notch, man. We are absolutely crushing it. Yeah, you win those leftover chicken wings over there, and we'll
All but like 3 of them.
we'll throw on the football game, watch fourth stringers get hurt, and then we'll eat some chicken wings.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys got anything left?
Final thoughts, takebacks, apologies.
We haven't watched a single minute of this game, but when we turn this game on, I think the Cleveland Browns will be winning it.
Okay.
Not important, but Nobody's watching live
Okay,
anyway. So.
I'm sure these people are very interested in that. Way to go, pal. I'll see you guys back for episode 4. Maybe, maybe not. I really don't know.
All right.